Night eating is something that is so challenging for so many people. It's like during the day, everything's cool. You're totally on board, you're loving your healthy meals, you're prepping, you're doing all this good stuff, you're eating your vegetables, drinking your water, and then at night, it's like the ice cream's literally calling you and you can't not have it. So night eating is a really, really challenging thing, and I'm gonna do a whole separate video on how to maybe try to overcome night eating because it's so impactful. Remember, we say that calories and energy mean the same thing. So when you give yourself a lot of calories or a lot of energy at the end of the day, and then you just kind of go to sleep, your body's gonna be very likely to store that as fat. So the night eating's gotta be minimal. At the end of the day, it's all about as few calories as possible. So what I wanna go over today is if you like really have to have something, here are 4 really great options that won't do too much damage on the scale that week. So the first one of my favorites, Magic Pop. And you could do that with salsa. Now what Magic Pop is, for those of you who don't know, and you can buy it at places like Whole Foods sells it, Fairway, Ivarone, Uncle Giuseppe's, ShopRite even carries it sometimes. There's these like flat rice cake looking things. They're 15 calories each, totally boring at first glance, but what you could do is you could break them up and then they look like a pita chip, so they're really good like dipping vehicle. So if you wanted to do salsa and Magic Pop, even if you had the whole thing of Magic Pop and a whole jar of salsa, it would be under like 200 calories, which is not a bad deal for chips and salsa. Second idea is brew a really good flavor herbal tea. So I love the Tazo herbal tea flavors. I like the passion fruit one. So brew it just like you would a regular tea bag, and then make sure it cools. I've done this way too many times and made this mistake. Wait till it cools, and then you can pour it in ice pop mold and you can make herbal tea pops. So you can make green tea ones, you can do it with coffee as well. But if it's nighttime, you probably don't want to stay awake. But that way it's got some flavor to it, it's cold, it'll take a long time tea, and herbal tea has no calories in it. So that's a nice low calorie treat that doesn't have any artificial sweeteners or anything like that in it. So that's a really good one too. The third idea is shrimp cocktail. I know that sounds a little strange, but it's very high in protein, and shrimp only has like 3 or 4 calories per shrimp in it, and cocktail sauce isn't that bad either. So compared to like ice cream and things like that, which you could go to town with, shrimp cocktail is not a bad option late night either if you get one of those like little rings. For those of you who are concerned about your cholesterol, dietary cholesterol that you eat and blood cholesterol that shows up in your blood work are kind of 2 different things, so one doesn't impact the other as much as we think it does. If you're interested in this, we actually have a video if you go back where it's all about cholesterol, so you can check that one out if that's a concern for you. Fourth idea is an omelet, which I know sounds maybe a little heavy at night, but an egg is about 80 calories. So even if you have like 1 egg and a couple whites and some vegetables thrown in there, it's super filling. So it's gonna fill you up. And at the end of the day, maybe it's less than 200 calories tops. Remember, at the end of the day, the name of the game is as few calories as possible, because anything that you don't burn off can very likely get stored as fat, so be very, very careful. All right, so 4 good ideas. You could do your Magic Pop with salsa, you can make your herbal tea pops, you could do some shrimp cocktail, or you can have a little omelet for yourself. Either way, try to give yourself as much time as you possibly can before bed, and I'll do another video on different strategies to overcome night eating. But if you have to do it, those are definitely some good options. If you guys have any really good low-calorie, healthy things that you can have at night, post them below so we can get some good ideas going here. If you have any questions, post that below as well. You can check us out on Facebook at facebook.com/nutrishmish, our website at www.nutrishmish.com. Follow me on Twitter at nutrish_mish. Instagram, nutrishmish, or nutrishmish off the clock, depending on which one you want to look for. And we'll see you guys next time. Hope this helps you guys tonight. All right, have a good one. Bye.